Sports talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So you know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now I gotta say something about February the 25th. Deontay Wilder, you know he's gonna fight the Polish guy Andre Wawrzyk, right? The guy with one loss to Povetkin, right? That is a decent fight as it is. Not a great fight, decent fight, seeing as though Wilder's coming back from hand surgery and bicep surgery on his right arm. Got to see if he's ready for the other boys. So that's okay. We give him a pass on that. Let's see how healthy the man is. But it's not about just that fight. Let's talk about the card, right? This card can rival the card on December the 10th. And I was really happy about that. And, full of anticipation, anxiety, trying to figure out, whoa, what's going to happen on December the 10th. I was hyped about it. Well, this is starting to be the same thing. If you into heavyweight boxing, Al Heyman and PBC have put together a really good card. You have Dominic Brazil, who is he versus who is Brazil fight? Oh, yeah, Arthur Spilka, right? That's a good fight. Both of these guys are coming off losses, right? Dominic Brazil lost to Anthony Joshua in England. I think it was the seventh round TKO, right? He was in that. He was just in over there taking punches, basically. So he needs to learn, and this is his first fight since. So, but at least he was able to, to know what happened in that fight. Arthur Spilka's last fight was against Deontay Wilder, and somebody had to tell him what happened in that fight, right? Now, I think this is going to be a good fight, right? We just got to see how Arthur Spilka's going to come back from that devastating knockout. But let's be real. Before that knockout, I personally think he was giving Deontay Wilder the best fight he had had up until that point. Saving maybe Bermain Stavern because I know that was a title match, and to be in there with Stavern, you really have to be on your P's and Q's. So those two fights, but he was definitely giving Deontay all he can handle up until that point. But like I said, somebody had to tell him that he lost that fight when he got woke up, whatever that was. So that was, you messing with Deontay here. So, but him to come back against Dominic Brazil, if he comes with the same flavor, if he comes with the same respect for his opponent, right, and motivation for Dominic Brazil, I think he has the speed and the talent to outpoint Brazil, right? So if I had to predict, I would probably go with Spilka on points in that fight. Now you have another fight coming, Travis Kaufman versus Amir Mansour. 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 These are two guys. This is a fight for either one of the whoever wins this fight can push himself back into better fights for sure. Kaufman, gave Chris Arreola all he can handle. That's his claim to fame, right? He's only lost once. Let me see. Yeah, he's only lost once. Got 23 KOs, 33 wins. So he wants to push himself a little bit further into the forefront of people's consciousness. Like, hey, what's up? I'm here. And Mansour is always in great fights, always. But he's 44 years old, so he's going to want to make this happen right now. His last fight, he had to give up against Dominic Brazil because of a mouth injury, right? But he was up until that point, either he was winning or it was even against Brazil. I think he was winning, if you ask me. So all three of these fights, if you're into heavyweight boxing, which I'm sure you are, this is a nice card. And it's on free TV. Okay? That fight on December the 10th card was pay-per-view over there in England. So this is great. I'm glad they're doing this because, the Deontay Wilder fight is not the fight everybody is want and clamoring for, right? So you put a nice undercard there, and I think they've done it, right? So that's good. And just a little side note about the mindset of the opponent from Deontay, right? Andre Warwick. He's saying some things that really show me he knows what he's talking about, and you got to be careful. Now, he says, I acknowledge that Deontay's a force. I acknowledge that he's one of the hardest punchers, but maybe that's the reason why he keeps hurting his hand and having those injuries. And that's something that I was really thinking the whole time to myself or to anybody who would listen, right? I would say, look, man, this guy is 6'7", and people keep thinking he's so huge because he's 6'7". But the man was always weighing under 220 and stuff like that. And you hitting on these big old double cranium head dudes at 250, 260 pounds with that force and speed, you're going to be breaking something. So, and that's one of the reasons why I say enjoy this man now, because I don't really know how many right hands he still got left in him. That's why I'm really interested in this fight. And this guy knows that too. And he says, well, I'm basically going to try to chin check him. I'm going to see how his chin is, right? So, easier said than done. You're going to have to get past that newly improved jab left hook that he's been working on. So good luck with that. And I'm pretty sure when his fight night and adrenaline is flowing, he's going to throw that right hand. I seen him throw it when it was broke. So, I will have Deontay in that fight. But when you look at the mindset of some of these people, just remember this, guys. Upsets happen when we think that's why they're upsets, right? Because we think somebody else is going to win, and they get upset, right? Buster Douglas, right? Against who? You know what time it is. Another one, Evander Holyfield against Tyson. Those were underdogs, and things can happen. You see, so anything can happen in the heavyweight division. But now, February the 25th has become a very significant day, if nothing else, and it's gonna be fun, if nothing else. Seriously. So tune in. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Just tune on in. February 25th, y'all. Doing Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here, fellas.